And welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Tania and I just like to watch TV. It's simple. Today, if you couldn't tell by the title, we're watching Hannibal. A lot of you have requested this in my comment after I watched Silence of the Lambs. I told you guys to hit that like. I told y'all guys to give me those views, and y'all did. Y'all showed up. Y'all showed out. Thank you so much, especially for those who went back and watched it again, because I know it's quite a few of you too, and I want to say thank you. I truly do appreciate you. We watched Silence of the Lamb. Silence of the Lamb was recorded back in 1991. 10 years later, we now have Hannibal. Once again, never seen it. It's just like I didn't see Silence of the Lamb. I've never seen Hannibal. But what I can tell you is just based off the previous movie, our guy escaped. And last that we saw him, I want to say he was probably on an island somewhere, and he was going after his previous doctor and planned on having him for dinner. Outside of that, we have Buffalo Bill, who was the deranged killer that Jodie Foster's character was able to get killed, and he's now deceased. So I guess this one is pretty much based around Hannibal and trying to figure out where he is and what's next. I'm excited. As you know, we're going to keep this thing short. Go ahead, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Hit the likes if you want to see Red Dragon, or leave a comment down below saying Red Dragon, Red Dragon. I'll go ahead and get that one out the way too. Outside of that, let's just jump onto it. Oh, pause. Sorry, I'm sick. If you can't tell about the way I sound, I've been dealing with the flu all freaking week. So apologies for my voice and whatever nasalness you may sound. I'll try my best to cut out me coughing or, that. So I'm sorry as a disclaimer.
Yes. Yes, it seemed to me that they...
I can see you're eager that you thought that.
Oh, was that the bodyguard at the prison?
Opinion of what you saw.
Who's the man in the wheelchair?
Well, most of the time, Dr. Lecter didn't respond at all to visitors. With Starling, he answered her questions. She interested him.
And it's the bodyguard. The prison guard.
Charming and amusing.
So, Clarice Starling.
Who's this?
Became friendly. And he was...
Who's this? I'm watching this at nighttime. I'm a little worried that I'm doing it now.
Forgot. I might be able to get a cookie now. What do you think, Cardell? I think it would kill you.
Oh. You better listen to that man.
How much?
250,000.
Now.
For a cookie?
Got a check for $250,000.
Oh, how did you get that? Look, I didn't know what the hell that was. Oh, I did hear that Jodie Foster is not in this one, and Julianne Moore took her place, which sucks. But I do like Julianne Moore, so I hope it's still good. Where are they going? Where are they in? The ice box?
I'm Officer Bolton, DC Police.
Officer Bolton, I'm Special Agent Starling. And just so we don't get off on the wrong foot, let me explain why we're all here.
Oh, she got the accent.
I'm here because I know Velda Drumgo. I've arrested her twice on RICO warrant. You're here because our mayor wants to appear tough on drugs, especially after his own cocaine conviction. I hope he can accomplish that by having you join us here today. Officer, if you wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate it if you'd let me continue.
He was like, she shut you up.
Across the street, you can get closest with the
Oh, they at the fish market. This is actually in the city.
VA hits the back, DCPD backing them up.
I grew up in the DMV area. So one of my things that I like to do is when they plan to be in one of our areas, I scope it out to see if it's real. And this looks real. Looks much different now, 20 years later, though.
Hey, Brigham, it's too crowded. There are too many people. I say we call it off. What do you say?
I agree. Stand down. Whiskey, this is Bolton. Stay on target.
Uh-oh.
You need to stand down, Bolton, right now.
Hey, Bolton, he said it's off. Stand
did you not
down
listen?
now. She's carrying a baby. It's a go.
Oh, God. There's always one man trying to ruin everything. Can't let a woman run the show. Oh my God.
Show me your hands, Evelda.
Oh my God. This woman's a savage. She doing that with a baby in her hand. That baby's for eardrums.
So I take it you've seen the coverage in the papers and on television?
Carrier across her chest. In her arms, she had a MAC-10.
Look, we're here to help you, Sterling. It's going to be a hell of a lot harder to do with a combative attitude.
This raid was an ugly mess.
Nobody wanted to listen to me. I said, stand down, let's not do this. And that old boy who thinks he's better than everybody decided to go ahead and pull out his gun in the bright daylight so everybody can see him. Stop coming at me. It wasn't my fault.
You have a secret admirer, Sterling. Isn't much to look at, but he does have friends in high places.
Lecter's fourth victim. The only one that survived.
He says he has some new information on Lecter. He'll only share with you. Last time he called was when we took Lecter off the 10 most wanted list. He was upset about that.
Dang, why did they take him off?
Hey, Mr. Verger, Agent Starling is here.
Good morning, Mr. Verger.
Cordell, I think you can leave us now. Perhaps that could be useful. He could be useful, seeing about my lunch.
He just wanted to help.
Your pillow, if you're comfortable with that.
Oh, by all means.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
This is Special Agent Clarice Starling, 514-3690, deposing Mason R. Verger on March 20th, sworn and attested.
I want to tell you
Mr.
about
Verger,
summer camp. It was a wonderful childhood.
we can get to that later.
You can tell like she's changed quite a bit. Like you remember how when she first started, she wasn't timid, but she just adhered to random advancements that the men made or, trying to shush her. Now she's doing the shushing. That sounds so nasty. I'm sorry, y'all.
Mr. Verger, I don't need to know about the sex offenses.
And I have them
She's a sex offender?
from the risen Jesus. And nobody beats.
Had you ever seen Dr. Lecter before the court assigned you to him for therapy?
No, we met conventionally. I came to the door in my nicest come hither outfit. I was concerned. I showed him my toys, my new setup, among other things. It's the way you sort of hang yourself.
Mason, would you like a papa?
Once that kicked in, I was flying. Ted, I want to see how you do it. The good doctor approached me with a piece of broken mirror.
Try peeling off your face.
He's feeding it to the dogs.
Hey, he just did it?
Try again.
Oh!
Thank you. I think that's all I
Did you
need.
find some rapport with Dr. Lecter in your talks at the asylum?
We exchanged information in a civil way.
You know, this stuff's worth a lot of money in certain circles.
Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. Oh! This was the nurse. This man is crazy. You telling me he a little touched?
Turned Dr. Lecter over to the Tennessee police.
They weren't civil to him. They're all dead now.
Did you ever think after he escaped he might come after you?
No.
Heck yeah, I would.
He once told me that whenever feasible, he preferred to eat the rude.
Barney, I just found out that Dr. Lecter's signed copy of The Joy of Cooking sold to a private collector for $16,000.
Whew. It's probably a fake.
Do you know
I'm
Karen
guilty.
Fox?
That's what that was.
You should. I want the x-ray they shot after you broke Lecter's arm during the attack on that nurse. And everything else you got.
We talked about you sometime. You want to know what he said?
No.
Get the x-ray.
I'm not a bad guy.
I didn't say you were.
Dr. Chilton was a bad guy.
Yeah, he
After your
was.
first visit, he started taping your conversations with Dr. These are valuable.
Dr. Fell, Chief Inspector Rinaldo Pazzi of the Questura.
Mandatore. How can I be of service?
Oh,
Sorry, I'm investigating the disappearance of your predecessor.
where
was
is he
wondering-
at?
Predecessor implies I have the job. Unfortunately, I don't. Not yet.
They
Oh,
don't
I'm
know who
hopeful.
he is.
I was wondering if you...
If I happen to come across anything in the Capone library, stuffed in a drawer or book, yes, I'll call you at once.
Is he in Italy?
You were on the Mostra case, I'm sure I read. This is much less grand a case, I would think.
Sorry?
Were you unfairly dismissed from the grander case, or did you deserve it?
Regarding this one, Dr. Fell.
He's found him a
I've
new
seen
little
yours
mouse. Why she tell him to leave? I would have said, please stay.
I have followed with enthusiasm the course of your disgrace and public shaming. My own never bothered me, except for the inconvenience of being incarcerated. What is worst about this humiliation, Clarice?
Where is he at that he's living like this lapse of luxury?
By the way, I couldn't help noticing on the FBI's rather dull public website that I have been hoisted from the Bureau's archives of the common criminal and elevated to the more prestigious 10 most wanted list. Are you back on the case? If so, goody goody. You sitting in a dark basement room, bent over papers and computer screens. Please tell me, truly, Special Agent Starling.
His penmanship is just beautiful, though.
About yourself. Quid pro quo.
She trying to smell for anthrax?
Hand cream, raw ambergris bay, Tennessee lavender.
What the hell kind of job is this? Candle makers?
Is there any way of knowing which shops?
Of course, we'll give you a list.
Well, that's smart.
Beniti,
What?
rewind it.
I can't rewind it. I'm making a copy. I'm recording.
I'm making a copy. I can't rewind it.
Security camera from a perfume shop in Via della Scala.
He's about to see Hannibal.
No, it was actually kind of weird. Like they were making a point not to say.
Peep how he used the napkin. He is smart. We know that he's smart, but it's just like crazy to see it in action. I feel like everything that he does it for a reason. That's the whole reason he went to the perfume shop, to get whatever scent, to scent the paper, so she can find him.
Are we going to the opera?
Yes. Sorry. Yes, we are going.
Please, not the back row. I would like to see it this time.
Dang, right there in plain sight. $3 million. And you know this man, you know where he at. Oh, I'm nervous.
Hello? I have information about Hannibal Lecter.
Have you shared your information with the police, sir? I'm required to encourage you to do so.
Hello. Yes. I was just speaking with someone.
There's a $100,000
suggested
advance. To qualify for the advance, a fingerprint must be provided in situ on an object, anytime subject to 24-hour prior notification.
That doesn't even sound right. What kind of shit? Oh.
Well? Hello? Is that the inventory?
Yes.
Oh, I'm thinking it was his personal bags.
You are a Pazzi of the Pazzi family, I think. French other day.
Anytime this man is on screen, I'm nervous.
Sneak it out for you. I think that would make living in Florence with the name Pazzi uncomfortable, even 500 years later.
He's scared. I would be scared too. I don't know what to do.
I too often say what I'm thinking. I'll be right back to help you.
His bold spot is receding some more.
You know, the room you're standing in was built in the 15th century.
He's putting on gloves. He's about to kill him. I hope the man left. No, he didn't.
That's pretty. Yeah. Okie dokie. Let's drag these down. Must be as heavy as bodies.
Go for his wallet. He'll catch you by the wrist. If there isn't a clean print, you'll spend the summer in a cell at the switcher.
Give me the bracelet.
So what's his play here? Like, he knows somebody's following him. He's not stupid. If he would have looked at me in the eyes, I would have turned around. Did he stab him?
He grabbed me just right. Tried to hit me in the balls.
Oh. I'm like, is he stabbed? He fell down. He looked hurt.
But he missed.
Oh. Let me help you. Oh my gosh. You gonna leave him there? You're not even gonna do anything. You're a cop.
16-point match, Mr. Verger.
Bingo.
Oh, I'm slow. I didn't realize that it was him that was looking for the reward. What's he gonna do with them? Talking about getting paid.
Money is payable upon receipt of the doctor alive.
I prefer to stay involved. Make sure things go right.
Out of all places to be. I would be scared, boy. I'm like, he know I snitch.
You're a Pazzi. A moment.
The while he held my heart in his hands. And
Literally.
My lady lay asleep.
Trembling and obedient, she ate that burning heart out of his hand.
Could become so obsessed with a woman from a single encounter.
He daily
Yes.
stab of
You found him, girl.
F.B.I. I'm not here.
Inspector Pazzi, it's Agent Starling from the FBI. How do you do?
Dr. Hannibal Lecter. You never heard of him?
I'm not familiar.
Trying to catch him yourself, aren't you? For the reward.
I cannot warn you strongly enough against that.
One of them, and he will kill you too.
You better take heed.
I'm not a scholar, but I think I've got the job.
Thank you.
May I buy you a drink?
How kind of you. I'd like that.
Allegra, I'll be home just a little later than I said. Yes. Yeah. I can see the people coming out now.
Oh, I should have shown them this one.
He is telling you he's about to kill you, and you're not listening to him. He keep giving you warnings after warnings, and you keep poking your nose.
I'm giving very serious thought to eating your wife.
I mean, he just tried to warn you like a good 20 times, and you just continue not to listen to him. I mean, what else did you want him to do?
Now, was it Mason Verger you sold me to? Yes, good, thank you.
Me blinking.
And his men
Trying to
waiting
help
for
him.
me outside? I believe you.
It's hard doing that blink because you want to blink, and then you might blink an extra blink when you didn't mean to do an extra blink.
Pronto?
I've gone above you. I've spoken to your section.
Is this Clarice?
Oh.
Hello.
Is he dead, Dr. Lecter?
Clarice, there's nothing in this world that I would love more than to be able to chat with you. Unfortunately, you've caught me at an awkward moment.
Oh, should have listened to her. An old friend. Oh. Y'all better hurry up.
What's it to be? Powers in or powers out?
Oh.
Carlo!
He's behind you.
Yes?
Dang.
The subject, as I know from personal experience, has always been degradation, suffering. I can't breathe in this thing.
Why do you have it on in the first place?
To make her attracted to him. I didn't see her distressed.
Oh, they going to kidnap her?
She didn't turn it over because she didn't receive it. She didn't receive it because it was never sent. It was never sent because Lecter didn't write it. He didn't write it because I did.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
Think about the money.
$500,000.
Yeah, that's better, but not much. Will it work?
It'll work.
So he's a real skis ball.
Never seen this before in my life. What possible reason might I have to withhold it?
Well, perhaps because of the nature of its content. Reads to me like a love letter.
Has it been tested for prints?
You on administrative leave till document analysis tells me unequivocally a mistake's been made.
Sheesh.
I think Mr. Mason Verger is trying to capture Dr. Lecter for the purposes of personal revenge. I think Mr. Krenler is in collusion with him and wants the FBI's efforts against Dr. Lecter to work for Mr. Verger. I think Mr. Krenler is being paid to do this.
You're lucky you're not.
Let me
sworn here
tell
today,
you
Starling.
how she's always been top tier in her job.
Evidence that we have.
So much for a guard dog. It seems to me that he's preparing to have some guests over for dinner. Oh, he's here. Girl, you do not feel this. You need to get checked out for something because that's not okay. Oh, he didn't even take her. Man, he be stressing me out.
I would have changed it, but I didn't want to wake you. You're going to have to use the other one in the charger. Hopefully the light on it is green by now. Doing it like this, Clarice, is because I like to watch you as we speak. No, it does not excite me. It pleases me. I thought
He's not in the van, is he? I don't believe he's the one in the van.
Mason Verger wants to kill you, Dr. Lecter. Turn yourself into me, and I promise no one will hurt you.
Well, Verger does not want to kill me any more than I want to kill him. He just wants to see me suffer in some unimaginable way.
Yeah.
What are you thinking now? Are you paying attention to me, ex-Special Agent Starling?
Oh, the men who work for Mason.
Follow, Dr. Lecter.
I know, I've seen them. And now you're in a real dilemma, aren't you?
Don't help me.
Oh!
No, of course not. You're on your own now, Clarice.
Dr. Lecter.
I'm nervous. I can't even speak because I'm concentrating, trying to see if she's going to find him. Nobody else see this. All of this is so elaborate. Like, what the heck? Of course, it's just her out here by herself. Like, she follows her own rules. Does the screaming rile them up or something?
Your little brother must smell almost as badly as you do right now.
I should have put captions on. That's probably what my issue is.
Hands where I can see you.
I do have captions.
Bill that I got. So.
How was that?
What you think it is?
You look well.
Cut you loose. If you touch me, I'll shoot you.
Better hurry. This might go faster if you hand me the knife.
No.
There was a third in the loft. Behind me.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Shoot him. Get the gun and shoot him.
Go into the pan?
Yes.
Odell, why didn't you push him in? You can always say it was me.
Oh!
Hold on.
Cordell is like, look, I'm minding my business. This movie, this man, like he's selling her up. Now, I already know, I don't think he wants anything bad to happen to her, but like, this is still just freaky, bro. Like,
whoever it is, they could all wait, okay? Mary, listen, it's 4th of July, for Christ's sake.
That's what he got from his house, was the lake house address.
Good, you brought the wine.
You really think he left the phone unplugged? Okay. I mean, the phone plugged in. He's like, oh, she's up.
Clarice, what are you doing up? You should be resting. Get back to bed.
I'm hungry.
Hello.
He's drugged. What he be drugging them with?
I always wanted to watch you eat. That's my out of your head. Father, we thank thee for thy blessings and to dedicate them to thy mercy. Forgive us all, even white trash like Starling here, and bring her into my service. Amen.
You know, I have to tell you, Paul, even the couldn't have done better. He hated him too.
By the way, Starling, that was a job offering I worked into the blessing. You could be an office girl.
What is wrong with this man?
Now you're being rude, and I hate rude people. Drink your broth like a good boy.
Well, it's not very good, buddy.
I admit I added something to you as fast as clashing with the cumin.
Dr. Lecter.
You see, the brain, Paul won't miss this little piece here, which is the part of the prefrontal lobe, which they say is the seat of good manners.
That smells great.
Yeah. Let's try on base.
Really nice and
Aww.
Remember what I said. If you can't be polite to our guests, you have to sit at the kiddies' table. Make the coffee. Just think about what I said, Clarice.
I would let him go.
Tell me, Clarice, would you ever say to me, stop? If you loved me, you'd stop. Not in 1,000 years. Where's the key? Above or below the wrist? Clarice.
He's gonna cut his own hand off. He's not gonna cut her. He liked her too much. Oh, I was wrong. She got both her hands. I was right.
Identify yourself.
I'm Clarice Starling! F.B.I.
There you go. Look, I can't even talk. I'm so in tune to what's happening. This man got away again. He got.
It looks good.
No, it don't. It looks like brain. No, sit your ass down. Where's your parents? Damn it! We did it again. Yo, this man, Hannibal Lecter, Dr. Lecter, whatever you want to call him, he is one for the books. Nobody can top him. This man escaped police custody. How many times? At least from what we've seen. Like, another 10 out of 10. It's simple. Simple. I can't. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this series. I'm obsessed. And I don't even know if we can call it a series because they're so many years apart, but I'm obsessed. Damn. So the main premise of this movie was simple. Hannibal escaped. The first movie, the goal was to get him. In this one, we got him and we lost him again. So then we have Mason, who was a victim, and his whole entire goal was to take revenge on Hannibal. So my thing is, they did a flashback of when Hannibal and Mason met or whatever, and they had their little rendezvous, all in which Hannibal drugged him with something to make him comply, to make him cut his own face off and then feed it to the dogs. And then we see this time around, he does it again with the other detective. I can't remember his name. Colonel something, with him to make him comply and do whatever he says. What kind of drug is this? Mind you, he cut this man's head open, was cutting pieces of his brain, and he was still alive to take notice that this was happening. It was crazy. It's crazy. I still have questions, and I don't have the answers to these questions, and I don't know if I will get the answers to these questions. 10 out of 10. I need time to process. This movie was like a little over 2 hours long, and it didn't feel like it. It felt like it breezed on by. Damn. So, is Red Dragon the continuation? Like, are we going to catch him again? Is that what this is? Do we ever catch him? Is he ever caught? Is he still roaming the streets? Shit, let me know without spoiling. So like I said before, comment Red Dragon down below. Hit that like if you want me to watch that one as well. Outside of that, thank you guys for showing up today. Go ahead, leave me a like, comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.